Feeding some slimes is easy. Pink slimes aren't picky at all and will eat anything you've got. And saber slimes love meat in all forms. However, most slimes aren't so easy to please. And this ultimate feeding guide will cover the favorite food of each slime and where each food can be found to help you get double the plorts and double the profits. Let's start with the Veggie Eaters because you should always eat your veggies. Rock slimes, the first you will encounter, love heartbeats and are pretty easy to feed because you can find heartbeats in several environments: the dry reef, indigo quarry, ancient ruins, glass desert, and out in the wilds. Rad slimes are fans of oka-okas, which can only be found in the indigo quarry, so be sure to grow a garden of them back at the ranch. And with a sprinkler and some nutrient soil, trust me, you won't run out anytime soon. Crystal slimes are big fans of odd onions, also found in the indigo quarry. While you can also plant these in the garden, odd onion patches will also grow carrots, so you won't get as many per harvest as other vegetables. Our last veggie muncher is the mosaic slime, who enjoys those silver parsnips found only in the glass desert. And being that the mosaic slimes have some of the most lucrative plorts in the game, planting a patch of these will make for some quick and easy nubucks. Also, a garden will save you from having to trek back and forth to the glass desert to hunt for these. The first fruit eater you'll likely meet are the phosphor slimes, which come out in the evenings. Phosphors are big fans of cuberries, which, like the phosphor slimes, are easy to find. They grow in the dry reef, the moss blanket, the ancient ruins, the glass desert, and the wilds. Honey slimes enjoy a delicious mint mango, which can only be found in the moss blanket. But don't worry about having enough, because if you plant a mint mango tree with enriched soil and a sprinkler, you have enough mint mangoes for your honey slimes and a nice mint mango smoothie for yourself at the end of the day. Quantum slimes enjoy phase lemons, which can be found in the ancient ruins as well as Victor's workshop. These are a bit more tricky since phase lemons change locations and can only be harvested out in the wild by shooting another fruit into them once they are ripe. These trees also don't drop their fruit, they disappear completely, so grab them while you can. However, if you plant a phase lemon at the ranch or gain access to it in Victor's workshop, the tree will stay put and the phase lemons are more easily harvested. Dervish slimes enjoy a nice prickle pear, which can only be found out in the glass desert. Growing some in a garden will save you the trouble of having to travel all the way out to find them. But since dervish plorts are high value, having a garden on hand will help you make those sweet, sweet nubucks. Now for some protein. You'll run into tabby slimes pretty early in the game, and these felines are fiends for stony hens, the ones with the spots. Stony hens are found all round, in the dry reef, the moss blanket, the indigo quarry, the ancient ruins, the glass desert, and out in the wilds. Hunter slimes are big fans of roostros, which, like the stony hens, are frequently found out in the dry reef, the moss blanket, the indigo quarry, the ancient ruins, the glass desert, and the wilds. Boom slimes enjoy a tasty briar hen, the one with the stripes, which can be found roaming around in the moss blanket. And since these are a bit harder to find, I like to keep some in a coop back at the ranch. Tangle slimes are fans of the delicious painted hens found out in the glass desert. These hens look too pretty to eat, but hey, gotta keep my tangle slimes happy or else they're liable to reach out and snatch up dinner for themselves. Not all slimes have a taste for meat or veggies or fruit. Some slimes have a special diet. Puddle slimes are by far the easiest to manage. You can find them in shallow water, and all they need is to be housed in a pond and they will absorb the water rather than needing to eat. Just make sure that you don't overcrowd them, as they will not produce plorts if there are more than 4 together in a pond. Fire slimes do not last long out in the wild, and they remain only a short time after a solar anomaly in the glass desert. Housing them requires an incinerator with an ash trough to survive. And unlike the puddle slime, you can house as many together as you'd like. To feed them, simply toss any fruit, vegetable, or meat into the incinerator to burn it and fill the trough with enough ash for the fire slimes to chow down on. Quicksilver slimes are found exclusively in Nimble Valley and are the only slimes that you cannot bring to your ranch. Well, unless you have a mod, but that's a video for another time. Once in Nimble Valley, your backpack will be augmented to shoot out spark shots of electricity, their favorite food. And don't worry about picking up those plorts, they are automatically sent to your backpack. Last but not least, we have 2 special slimes. Lucky slimes can't be vacuumed up or housed, but being a feline slime, they enjoy meat. Feeding them a hen or a rooster of any kind will make them happy, and they will gift you with lots of nubucks. And finally, we have gold slimes, who usually don't eat, You just knock them over the head with something and they will release a plort. However, if you're fortunate enough to have a gilded ginger on hand, you will be treated to 5 gold plorts. Gilded gingers are only found in the glass desert and cannot be grown in the garden. They say that only 2 can be found per day in the wild, but I've found more. Just listen for the twinkle and look for the sparkle. That's it, my fellow ranchers. Now get out there and fill those rumbling tummies.